Hello, good evening. We are once again in Neutral Grounds Centris, PR for Friday, pero mukhang wala masyadong tao eh. Here is our PR kit. So let's try to open this up na, no? Wait lang. Actually, nakalimutan ko yung phone stand ko eh. So, you have to bear with me. Ayan, so medyo naka-set up na tayo. Gamit ko lang yung deck box to open the pack. So, let's reserve the promo pack for last. Here is it, no? You have the primer, you have a divider, and 6 packs. So let's start opening it. Okay, Uncharted Heaven, good for color fixing. Acceptable rare. And I was okay. Hidetsu. We have him already. Second pack. Okay. Oh wow, nice. And a mythic. Okay. Blue na ba guys? Blue na? Though, honestly, he'll be hard to play. For sure. Raiju. And Kumano faces Sky. For red aggro, I guess. And land. Fourth pack, guys. Okay, good removal. Oh, kinda nice removal as well. This is a very powerful card. Starting to consider white as well now. And second sound. Oh, okay. Black green. Okay. The Dragon Family Reborn. Exile one of them. Look at you guys. Then, oh, nice. Ukiyo-e land. Kinda unplayable in this format, I think. Last pack, guys. Last pack. Okay, some fixing. And appears a blue. Konti lang guys ang ating gold cards. We're gonna look for removal next. I didn't show pala the promo foil. So it's okay. We don't have much vehicles to utilize this one. So meh. Hello, good evening, guys. Richard, aka Richard's here once again for our post pre-release video. So this will be a review of what happened. As you saw a while ago, we had lots of snippets and videos, and I was kind of glad that some people agreed to have themselves be videoed for a few seconds. Well, it's just for snapshots, etc. But yeah, a shout out to them and thank you to those who I fought against. No? They were very kind and accommodating. So let's go to our video review of the deck we used. What you are seeing right now is a Sultai. I'd consider it Sultai mid-range. So the main colors would be Simic, meaning green and blue, with a splash of black. And well, to be honest, the black didn't really help us that much. So for the first round, we went 2-0. And I think the MVP of that game was, of course, our very own Jin Gitaxia's Progress Tyrant. We were able to close out the games because the opponent was able to play some of his spells because of Jin Gitaxia's out. Because he counters the first artifact, instant, or sorcery spell that is played by the opponent. And it triggers each turn. So my turn, his turn. So Jin Gitaxia's is really oppressive. And again, we're playing Sultai mid-range, so we rely on tempo plays like destroying the opponents. So here are our removals, no? Ninja Kunai is really underrated. It's a very powerful removal. And it can also deal, remember, it can deal 3 damage to any target, no? I KO'd an opponent just by throwing this Kunai at him, no? Spinning Wheel Kick. Actually, this has some synergy in my deck with Fang of Shigeki. So, this can be like a massive board wipe using only this 1-1 with the Death Touch. No? Because it says target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each of X target creatures and or Planeswalker. It just costs a lot, no? Around, you would spend 8 mana to target like 3 creatures. But imagine if you just pay 6 mana to remove 2 of their biggest threats on the board using only a 1-1 Death Toucher. That's very powerful, no? Also, you are already dead, so our creatures are... some of our creatures are kinda small, and some of them have effects that when they enter the battlefield, they're done. So this allows them to be a deadlier threat. They just... even if they just scratch a bigger creature, we can play this. Boom, they're dead. We draw a card. That's the one. We didn't get to play this much. Tamiyo's Completion is a very powerful card. It can tap the biggest thing on the board, and it loses all. And that thing loses all abilities and doesn't tap. So and it has flash, no? So we can play it during the opponent's turn as well. Lands, well, nothing much to say with lands, but color fixing is important, especially if going to 3 colors. Roaring Earth is, landfall. Basically, it's just landfall. Put +1/+1 counter on target creature. You'd be playing lands anyway, so you'd like this. So this is one of the, well, it really performed for me this pre-release. And here are creatures. We didn't get to use Mirror Shell Crab. This is not a feature, but it allows for more color fixing. This one is, this is kind of powerful. We use this a lot. Harmonious Emergence. You basically put this into a land, and because of 4 or 5 green spirit creature with Vigilance and Haste, you go attack with it. Then you can still use it for mana. And when it dies, or when the enchanted land is destroyed, instead you sacrifice this in the lands, you still retain the land, no? Reconfigure artifact creatures are really powerful because you can buff up your other creatures, or you can actually protect these cards by reconfiguring them to that other creature, no? When that creature dies, they don't die with it, and they just return back into being artifact creatures. Bloom Shrieker, well, it was okay. It was pretty average, but it did get me lots of things that died, such as Fang of Shigeki, and Kunai. Jukai Trainee, there was this one game, I think the third match. This became 9-14 because we were buffing it with Roaring Earth, this card. And then we attached the Web Spinner Cuff to it. And even though my opponent had a 6-5 flyer, it can't get through. So that was awesome. Combat Trick, nothing much to see here. It saved me a number of times as well. And then I can't stress enough the importance of card draw and scrying, so you don't get flooded out or you don't get mana screwed. Card draw is really important in this format. But I guess for me, if I were to choose the MVP for the entire pre-release, at least for me, no, it was really these enchantments. Yeah, actually all the enchantments. Where's my Roaring Earth? Yeah, these ones were very, very powerful. It seems slow at first, but the effects, it just keeps getting better and better, and in the end it becomes a creature, no? So this like upgrade to Sagas, no? So do you have a flyer and flying with trample, that's power and toughness equal to each card in your hand. And yeah, lots of effect. Really, the MVP for... I can't pick one because they were all good during my matches and they really performed well. So don't discount enchantments, no? Even though blue-black might be the strongest color in this format. Well, I had a blue and a black as well. But most of those kasi focus on ninjutsu, eh. But yeah, don't discount enchantments. They're really powerful in this format. They seem slow, but before you know it, they're creatures already. So there you have it. Now, again, I lost my train of thought now. For the first round, we went 2-0. But for the second one, we fought a Celestia Enchantment Matters deck. And oh my god, the synergy of his deck was very powerful. It's like every turn was a value play. And we weren't able to do anything to stop his enchantments. We went 0-2. I went 0-2, so I lost the 2 games. I almost brought him to 4 life, but we weren't able to push damage through. So yeah, it is what it is now. But yeah, his deck was very powerful. It's my dream deck for this pre-release. For the third round, we fought against Sir Pete. So, Sir Pete, hi, shout out. If naririnig, well, I doubt you'd hear this, but if naririnig mo to, kapit lang, sir. So, that being said, we won 2 rounds, lost 1 round, and we got, charan, 3 set boosters as prizes. So, what are we waiting for? Let's open them up. Actually, what we would really like to get lang is Planeswalkers. And please not Tameo naman. Okay, are you ready, guys? Let's go. Again, this is set booster, the prices of set booster. And we have another PR again tomorrow. No? So, tomorrow, Saturday. So, let's open this up. Boseiju reaches Sky. Oh, this is one of the enchantments that I like to get, or at least use in PR. This is very powerful, no? It transforms into, the branch of Boseiju. Okay, so for our rare, we got Weaver of Harmony. Okay, I met this card as well on the battlefield. It buffs all the other enchanted creatures. On to our second pack, guys. Can we get a mythic? I sure do hope so. Oh, yes, a mythic Kodama of the West 3. We don't have this yet. Yes! Okay. Kodama of the West 3. A 3/3 for 2 and a green. Legendary creature spirit with reach. Modified creatures you control have trample. And modified creatures are well, equipment hours that you control and counters are modifications. And when a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, search your library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield, tap. Oh, that is a very powerful effect. And yeah, this was the 6/5 flyer I was talking about. Damn, this is 7 to cast and it has flying and ward 2. But we completed it using Tamiyo's completion. Last pack. Considered as one of the best commons in the set. And whoa, okay, we got Light Paws. A lot of people are looking for Light Paws for some reason. And yeah, this is the first time we got him. And our foil is Repel the Vile. Okay, nice. This could be a nice commander, or I forgot what format it is, but it has a very powerful effect because whenever an aura enters the battlefield under your control, if you cast it, you may search for a library for an aura card with mana value less than or equal to that aura and with a different name than each aura you control. Put that card into the battlefield attached to Light Paws. Emperor's Voice, then shuffle. So basically, you can buff up 2 creatures, or you can buff another creature. And yeah, you get the aura, then buff it. You attach it to this card rather. Yeah. So there you have it, guys. Again, thank you Neutral Grounds for this pre-release. No, I enjoyed this pre-release. Medyo sulit siya for me. Again, shout out to Sir Pete. Thank you for accommodating us and for working hard for us. No, ayun. Anyway, we still have a PR tomorrow to attend to. Again, after work, no? So after 5 p.m. So I hope I'm still of sound mind and body when we reach that point. Anyway, this is it for this video. With Charizard signing out. See you on the next video. Goodbye, guys.